A recent study has shown that walking is the most popular form of exercise for people aged over 60 in the UK, with an impressive 71% of those surveyed saying that they enjoyed walking as a leisure activity on a regular basis. But walking doesn't have to be limited to your local area. The UK has a vast wealth of beautiful countryside, stunning scenery and picturesque towns and villages. Whether you fancy a leisurely stroll in the sun, something a bit more challenging like a hike to get your heart rate going. Places like the Peak District, the Yorkshire Dales and the Cornish Coastal Path rival anywhere in the world when it comes to natural scenic beauty for walking. With a wide network of over 2,500 train stations covering 21,000 miles of track across the country, catching the train to get out and about to one of the UK's most wonderful walking routes is an easy and affordable option. We're going to meet some keen walkers and train users who regularly catch the train to get out to the country, and they all save a third on rail travel using their senior rail card. Sally is from Richmond and she's 61 and she prefers her walks to be on the more leisurely side. What are your favourite places to walk?
Well, living in Richmond, I tend to walk by the river, up in Richmond Park, Camlands.
And what about taking the train to somewhere where you might go walking?
Yes. I lived in Brighton recently and I would, take a dog down there and beaches and things like that.
And use your rail card, of course.
Yes, I think that's absolutely brilliant. I really, truly do. Because you get so much off and you can just be spontaneous, think, I'll go.
Great. Riverside strolls are a great way of relaxing and enjoying a sunny day, but there are plenty of walks that are a bit more taxing and get the heart pumping a bit faster. I'm here with Jeff and Stuart, who are keen hikers. So why is walking so important to you to keep fit?
Well, I think walking is important for everybody. Just about anybody that's got a reasonable level of fitness can walk.
And would you recommend train travel to other people who want to go on walking holidays?
Absolutely. Yesterday I was in Edale in Derbyshire, in the Peak District, and there were hundreds of people getting off the train there.
And what other things do you do where you use your rail card and the train to get?
I use it for just about everything, really.
It's great.
Because I don't like driving very much, and driving is just so much wasted time.
And if exercise isn't your thing, a stroll around a new town with a bite to eat in a cafe or restaurant is really fun and still gets you out and about. Jane and Annie are two great friends who often meet up for a day trip by train. So you two like to use the train to do days out. Where do you like to go? Where do you like going?
Well, I like going to London. We go up to London quite often. We go out to lunch.
We've used the train today.
Have you taken advantage of any of the partner offers with the senior rail card?
She's always at Cafe Rouge in Cheltenham.
I go to Cafe Rouge, which you get a very good discount.
Excellent.
And you go to hotels, don't you?
Well, not me, but I have a friend who's got a rail card and she swears by the offers at Ramada Jarvis hotels. Loves them.
Senior rail cards save cardholders a third of rail travel in Britain for a whole year at a cost of just £26 a year and are available to anyone aged 60 or over. The average annual saving by cardholders last year was a savvy £86. The simplest way to get one if you've got internet access is by logging on to www.senior-railcard.co.uk. There are 5 simple steps to follow, but basically you have to enter some personal details, including your passport or driver's licence number as a proof of your age, and your rail card will be dispatched to you by first class post, free of charge, within 1 working day. As an alternative to the standard senior rail card, you might want to consider buying the 3-year version. This is available for online purchases only at a cost of £65, saving you £13 on the cost of your 1-year rail card being renewed on 3 consecutive years. If you don't have access to the internet, fear not, you can still buy your 1-year rail card over the phone by calling 08457 48 49 50. Just make sure you've got your passport or driver's licence number to hand, or you can visit a staffed train station ticket office. Go on, get your walking boots on and go and enjoy the great British outdoors.